What is your full name,
My
please?
name is Javeria Nasir, but you may call me Javeria also.
Your mass your ID card?
Yes, sure, here it is.
Where from?
I basically originate from Mandi Bahudin, yet currently I am living here in Islamabad, that is also called capital of Pakistan, for my educational purpose.
Do you work or study?
I am studying at the moment.
What was your childhood dream?
Well, there are a plethora of dreams that I had in my childhood. One of them I would love to talk about is I want to become a pilot, and yet I dream it now also. I think so. There are many journalists that dreamt a lot in their childhood, but they are not able to do so their dreams and complete their dreams when they grow up. I am also planning to do aviation
Right.
in
Are
my.
you the kind of person who sticks to dreams?
Yes, I am kind of person who sticks to dreams. As a consequence of it is mandatory to it is mandatory to choose the way that you once dreamed for yourself. There are many reasons behind this. Once you step out of your comfort zone and you choose that you are doing that you are planning to do this, so there is no way going back. So you have to
What's
pursue
your
that.
dream job?
My dream job is to become a pilot, and I would love to be a pilot in my future.
Do you think you are an ambitious person?
Yes, I'm an ambitious person. I have so many dreams in my head to complete, and inshallah, I would complete them in my in future era. And moreover, there are so many things to accomplish that I have written in my diary. I have written in my different places in different things. So I would accomplish them in my future.
Right. We are moving to your skill card. Here's your pen and card. On the big side of it, you can prepare the question. Question is describe an occasion when you heard someone complaining about something in a restaurant, store, or other business places. Describe an occasion when you heard someone complaining about something in a restaurant, store, or other business places. When and where it happened, what he she complained, what the result was, explain how you felt about the experience. Yes, you can start.
All right. It's a fascinating question. I'm really into it. Today, I would love to talk about the event that happened 1 year ago. Um, Events are very mandatory for warm wishes and love gestures. Taking comments to elaborate my point that when it was 2020, 3 to 4 years back, a lavish birthday bash I attended that birthday bash, and there was a faculty of people that are going to do different distinct sort of things and many things. So that at that event I felt like people are moving here and there, and the faculty is not managing that things in a very good way. Furthermore, it was my friend's birthday party, so I think so there should be some proper things, and I in my opinion a lot of people gathered there, and the juveniles and
Right.
toddlers are.
We'll move to a discussion part. How do companies train their staff to deal with complaints?
Companies are actually companies are taught to do distinct kind of things for their managers, for their persons who are working in their in their offices. So they are already trained how to deal with circumstances and different dilemmas, so they are very professional in that things. there must be a crucial and vital thing in every department. They must be taught their supervisors or their trainers, so how they can manage hardships in any circumstances. So it would be good for them also, and in that way they
Right.
taught.
What do people usually complain about?
In what way?
What do people usually complain about, like the products, if we talk about, so clothes, other things, ingredients, what they usually complain about?
Most of the individuals complained about the stuff. If they are wearing clothes, the stuff they can complain about, it is not good. If we talk about food, so they can complain the texture of the food, they can complain the flavor of the food they are having. It is crucial to have a good taste in food whatever they are going to eat. A lot of jewelries also.
How do most complain in writing? Sorry, how do most people complain in writing or by other methods?
Most of the people complain in writings as a reason of they are not many persons are not used to writing things, etc. For instance, they are not they don't have any idea to write anything like essay and that kind of stuff, so they may find it complicated.
Correct. Who are more likely to make complaints, older people or younger people?
In my perception, younger people, or for instance, or youth is more often they complain. While on the other hand, young people don't complain because they are already used to different circumstances in their lives. Therefore, they are more aware of the challenges and problem, and they know how to tackle them. So they don't complain. While on the other hand, or youth complain more.
Right. One last question I would like to ask. How would you react if you received a poor service at a restaurant?
Firstly, I would uh, don't react or don't panic at that time. I would simply by whenever I would leave that place, I would simply call to their manager, their service trainers, and set them in a polite way that there must be some mandatory things to add in your area, so people are more attracted to that places and they would
Right.
come.
Good. Your speaking is quite well comparatively to the beginner days, the first days, and it is 7 approximately in this test. Yet, one word you are using a lot of the
Dilemma.
times, yes, sorry,
Dilemma.
mandatory.
Mandatory.
Yes, and the both pronunciation, if we go for that, either a British accent, either American, so it's still different. I'm going to sort it out. So many mandatory Oxford, and I show you a little difference here in that.
Mandatory.
Mandatory are
Mandatory.
mandatory, uh, both in British and in American.
Mandatory.
Mandatory. So mandatory is a little different from both the accent. While major we are having these two, US or UK. So in simple we can say mandatory. Or if you want to say it in American accents, also fine.
Mandatory.
Mandatory, mandatory, right? Because this is a common word you use a lot of the time, only for this pronunciation. We'll move to another test, and meanwhile I will stop recording. Then